Good morning, everyone. Give yourself some luxurious time. Maybe Hudson will give himself some luxurious time to just stretch in bed and warm up your body, awake to the day, get your circulation moving. All right, Hudson, down boy. Good boy, go down. Go ahead. That's it. So, I'm Cynthia. I'm going to remove the blanket. This is Get Fit in the comfort of your own bed. So I hope some of you have been breathing at night like I have found it to be so amazing, the connection of breathing at night before I go to sleep, which allows me to sleep more deeply, waking up in the morning, beginning with that breathing again, which connects into a new healthy habit. I'll go over it again for those of you who haven't been doing it. Today we're going to start with some very small movements. We're going to begin with the coccyx, which is that little tiny bit of our spine called the tailbone that goes into our butt, and we're going to initiate movement from there. We're going to make circles with our pelvis and our ribs. And I unconsciously put this shirt on today, which has circles on it. And it's important to use imagery and directionality in your brain. The body then understands more clearly what to do. So with that, let's lie down. I'm going to start with the diaphragmatic breathing, and then we'll begin the tail work. So have your chin straight up. I like to do this, as you know, with my knees up. Feel free at any time to do this with your legs down. Place your hands on your rib cage and a nice deep breath in and a nice long lengthened exhale. And as you breathe in deeply, feel the rib cage expand, the diaphragm, the muscles around the rib cage, and exhale. And again, breathe in deeply. You might feel your abdomen go up. And on the exhale, let everything, the ribs, the muscles, and the abdomen return to neutral. And again, breathe in. I love the volume that I'm getting now. I hope you're feeling some increased volume inside your body. You can probably feel it with your hands also. And a nice long exhale. Everything just relaxing back to neutral. And breathe in. Feel everything get expanded. And exhale, everything goes back to neutral. Relax your legs down now if you'd like to. Give them a nice shake. Bring them up one at a time. That way we can use our core easily and our back does not have to arch. So we're going to begin with the tail, which is the very lowest part of our spine. Sometimes I like to see it as a fish hook. If that works for you, fine. We're going to take a breath in, and on the exhale, curl that fish hook towards our nose. You can think of it as either going up to the ceiling or towards your nose. And release. And it's a very small movement. My lower back might gently go into the bed more. That's all. I feel a slight use of my core here. You'll feel a scoop. And again, take a breath in and curl your tail up. And inhale, release. And exhale, curl your tail up. And inhale, release.
And exhale, curl your tail up, right towards your nose. It's a very small movement. And release. Inhale, exhale, curl your tail up. And there is some weight in my feet. And release. And one more time. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, curl your tail up towards your nose and release. All right, now we're going to do just the opposite. We're going to take the tail and it's going to go down towards the table. Now you might just feel a very small arch in your lower back, but try not to get it up here. Again, we're isolating to feel the subtle places in our body. So take a breath in and curl the tail down. And breathe in. And exhale, curl the tail down. That's it. And breathe in. And curl your tail down. Keep your legs relaxed, but feel pressure into the bed with your feet. And breathe in. And on the exhale, curl your tail down towards the bed. And one more time, breathe in. And on the exhale, curl your tail down. Completely relax. Allow your legs to just fall down and flop. If you need to have a pillow under them, that's always a good idea. And one at a time, again, bring the legs up. I like to do it one at a time because then we're sure not overarching our back. So now we're going to begin with circles, and we actually are going to make circles with our pelvis. Our hips here, our hip bones, are the initiators. By the initiators, I mean this is where we think, see, feel, sense the movement beginning from. We're going to go clockwise, and you will see and feel your own legs move. In fact, there'll be just a slight shift of weight on your feet on the bed. But the main work is happening here with the circles in your pelvis. So continuously breathing in and out, I'm circling my pelvis. Oh, it feels so good to do this early in the morning because it really is warming up my lower back. One of those areas that can get so tight when we sleep. And I'm circling, and you might notice that there's a slight shift in my legs as I circle, a shift in the weight in my feet, but the circles are all happening here, mostly in the pelvis. And this side feels really great to me. It feels nice and easy. Every place on the clock feels even. All right, all the numbers. Can you find 12 and 3 and 6 and 9 and 12 and release. Now we're going to reverse it. We're going to go counterclockwise. Take a breath in, continuous breathing, and reverse the circles, initiating with your hips, with your pelvis, and again, keep circling around. This way feels a little bit more unusual to me. I feel a little tug in my lower back. I'm going to breathe into it. There it goes. There it's relaxing onto the bed. Keep your legs relaxed. Just use your feet on the table. And I'm seeing 12, 9, 6, 3, and continue circling counterclockwise with your pelvis, with nice easy breathing, nice easy breath. Whoa, my lower back is really feeling good now. I hope yours is too. Let me know, because I want you to be able to talk while you're doing the exercises so that you know you're breathing correctly. Just relax your legs for a moment. We're going to circle our rib cage now. which will involve a little bit more of this part of our spine called the thoracic spine, or the middle of our backs. So if you're doing it with legs up, draw one leg up and then the other, and put your hands about where we do for our breathing. And this time we're going to do clockwise circles again with continuous breathing. You might want to push with your hands if your ribs don't quite get it at first. So I'm actually gently pushing and gently pushing as I'm going around the clock, and I'm seeing the circle. There's 12, there's 3, and 6, and 9. It's getting a little easier now, and I feel my middle back starting to warm up on the bed, and the vertebrae are starting to moving, which is great because they really get stiff during the night sometimes. And keep the circles going in your rib cage. And take a breath and relax. That's a little harder to do. Now we're going to do counterclockwise. So we're going to go this way, initiating with our ribs. So see your circle, take a breath, and circling the ribs counterclockwise. I'm giving a gentle push, and a gentle nudge, and a gentle nudge. And I'm just feeling my rib cage moving, and my legs are swaying a little bit because the weight is shifting on my feet. And I'm seeing the clock going 12, and 9, and 6, and 3, and 12, and 9, and 6, and 3, and 12. Big breath, release, and let it all go. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. Your back should be really feeling nice and much more warmed up now, more circulation, more flexibility and fluidity. So bring your knees up one at a time again, and we're going to do bridges. Now the bridge starts again with our tail, with that coccyx, with that little fish hook, and we're going to roll up our spine vertebrae by vertebrae, taking our time. The weight is into the bed with your feet. The weight is into your bed with your forearms and your hands, and your shoulders are easy. So with continuous breathing, let's start with an inhale. And on the exhale, begin curling your tail up. My weight goes into my feet so your shoulders can stay relaxed. And I really feel a nice scoop of my core, of my abdomen now. And I'm pushing more into my feet. As I go up, I'm going to go as high as I can feel comfortably, keeping that tail up. And when I get as high as I can, I'm going to stop and firm my glutes. I feel a stretch in my thighs. I feel a stretch with my knees are going out. The energy in my shins is going out. My feet are flat on the bed. If you need the support of your hands, take it. If you need to, actually hold yourself up here so you get that sensation and that stretch. And I'm still holding my glutes, and I want you to talk to me and tell me how that feels so I know that you're really breathing. All right, let's roll down from our upper back and our middle back and our lower back. Release. Whoa, that's a good workout. Shake it out. All right, let's try that one more time. We won't stay there quite as long. So bring one leg up and the other leg up, and take a breath in. And as you exhale, begin the tail curling. Weight goes into my feet and curling up vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae, scooping in the core, in the abdomen. Firm your glutes. take a nice breath. Start rolling down, rolling all through the spine. Okay, allow your legs to relax. Give them a nice stretch. I'm even going to flex so the backs of my legs get a stretch out. Okay, I'm going to turn to the side and sit up. So today we did some subtle work ending with a bridge. Really important, as I've said before in other videos, that we really need our glutes for walking. We really want to have a flexible spine for everything we do in life. So I'm Cynthia. This was Get Fit in Your Own Bed, and I hope you have a great day. See you tomorrow morning.